everybody, it's me, Joy. It is a day. What day is it? It is Friday, and it is October, and I think it's the 8th, October 8th, 2021, and you're in my bedroom. You're in my RV bedroom. So, I have been playing with my Safe Harbor quilt. You know, I cannot wait to get my quilts done. I just keep thinking it's going to look better, it's going to look different, or, you know, you got the colored picture of the quilt already, but for some reason, I always want to change it. So, you can see here, it looks like I have a lap quilt done. This would be a great lap quilt size, actually. I'm tempted to finish it just like this. But there's actually 4 more rows that go right here in the middle. See, it isn't joined. There's 4 more rows. So I made the 2 bottom rows after I made the 2 top rows, because the 2 bottom rows are exactly the same as the top rows. They're just flipped the other way. So I got those done this morning. I came over here to the RV. Jerry says, I can't believe you're going to that RV. You've been in it for a week. Well, it's my new sewing studio. And this sewing studio is so much smaller and so much more compact. I can't mess it up that much. So I really enjoy it over here. So this is not what the quilt is supposed to look like at all. But I have decided I don't like the quilt the way it is. I don't like the borders that whoever designed it put on it. Well, I'll tell you whoever designed it. The company that made the batik fabric designed it. So that company, of course, is going to put as much fabric into the quilt as they can. Well, they actually came up with the twin size. I guess they could have made it a king. But you could tell they just kept adding. Well, to me, the quilt needs to end here with the 4 pieces in the middle. Mind you, there's 6 blocks across times 4. So 4 6s, there's 24 more blocks. And a block, this is a block, this is a block, this is a block. A block is, I don't know, 8-inch square. So I really like this. I could just sew this binding on. I don't like borders. I don't know why I don't like borders. I don't always like borders. Sometimes I like borders, but I don't usually like borders, because to me it looks like, you know, you did all this trouble and then you just slap something plain on the outside of it. I don't know why, but it bugs me. Not always, but on something like this. So this, actually, this dark green is the binding. And there was supposed to be this big wide border. Well, since I'm going to keep it in this RV, unless I've got it hanging on a wall somewhere. Since I'm going to keep it in this RV, I don't want it as big anyway as a twin size quilt. So I'm not going to put the borders. You want to see the borders that I'm talking about? Let me go get the picture. So this is what I did to figure out where I wanted the quilt to stop. See, inside? See that funky looking border on the outside? To me, it doesn't even go with it. The side borders don't even match the top and the bottom borders because it's not a square. And so they can't make the diamonds come out exactly right. And that just bugs me to no end. So I covered it up. I just cut out some strips from 3x5 index cards and covered up the borders to see if I like it. And I do. I like it much, much better. So I'm stopping mine without this border and without this border. Mine is just going to be bound right directly on. I'm going to make this, and then I'm going to bind it with the green. And that way, it's more even somehow. I don't know. It's just, to me, it just looks better. Oh, I don't know if I want you to tell me what you think or not. You'll probably think you're absolutely out of your mind, Joy. But anyway, I think it looks really, really nice. Just that. Plus, it won't be so big. See? And so then I can just like, oh, uh-oh. See, these are just strips. They're just cut out strips for the binding. So I just laid them out there. So I want to hurry up. I came over here I don't know, a couple hours ago probably, because my almond milk, I have to drink almond milk because I'm lactose intolerant, so I can't drink real milk. So since I'm lactose intolerant, I came over here to the RV, which is right outside our house in our driveway, to get my almond milk. So I told Jerry I'm going over to the RV to have my breakfast, and I had washed the sheets. I've changed the bed and washed the sheets. I've got another set of sheets on here, and they're green. See the green pillowcases in the back? Really soft. Oh, bought nicer sheets this time. But I had washed the sheets, folded them up, washed the towels, folded them up, washed the washcloths, folded them up, and I had them all in a stack. So I brought those over, and I brought my phone, and I brought a box of Raisin Bran. And so once I got here, I wanted to finish my quilt. I thought, oh, I just want to sit down and do my quilt. And so then I wanted to show it to you, and of course I looked like Gravel Gertie. And so I thought, oh, there's a shower in here. Oh, I have clothes in here. Oh, I have a toothbrush in here. So I just got in here and took a shower. And halfway fixed my hair. I don't know, it probably looked pretty bad to be making a video. And yes, allergies. I'm trying not to take the pills because I don't like to take those pills. They're supposedly ruin your memory, and I am struggling so hard to have a memory as it is. So I'm going to figure out what more blocks I need. I've still got some more blocks I have to make. And then I'm going to sew the inner rows. And so this will end up being a rectangle. It'll end up looking just like this with a green binding. So that's what I'm doing today. What are y'all doing? I'm going to do a video tomorrow. Tomorrow's Saturday. And I'm going to do a video tomorrow on the carpenter's wheel. It's got two names. It's called the Carpenter's Star and the Carpenter's Wheel. And I don't know what carpenter ever invented the quilt. It doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. And I'm going to show you. A lot of people said, show us how to make it. Show us how to make it. So check me out tomorrow. And I will show you how we're going to do the fall fabrics. I'm going to do it. My friend Devondra is going to do it. And you can do it with us if you want to. We're going to use 10-inch squares. I actually have to cut the background, or the you do a solid and then you can do a print, and I'll show you all that tomorrow. But I've got to cut the solid one. They didn't come in 10-inch squares, so I've got to cut that. But I'll show you how to do all that. And as soon as I get this done, I want so much to start on that quilt I'm going to make for the kitty cat applique, you know. I want to start so much on that. But so many of you have asked me about the carpenter's wheel. So even if I don't start sewing it, I'll show you tomorrow what to get ready. Maybe that's what we need to do. I need to give you time to get ready to make it. Fall will be over and it'll probably be spring. Maybe it'll be next fall. I don't know. But then you can get your fabrics together and see how super easy it is, and you don't even really need a pattern at all. And we can all make it together. How about that? This is an insert because I don't know where else to put this. I did a little tutorial for whoever cares and whoever isn't a new quilter on how I figured out how to tell how to position the 4 little blocks. You know, you've got 4 little blocks and you put 2 on the top together, 2 on the bottom together, then you attach the 2 to the 2 and you end up with 4 little blocks, and it makes one bigger block, okay? But I never could tell by the black and white, as I told you the other day, what position to put them in. So I figured it out right here. So I'm wanting to make this block right here, 2B. I've already made 3A and 3B, and I've made 1 and 2A. What's with the 2A and the 3A and the 3B? I do not get that. But anyway, I made the 1, the 2A, the 3A, and the 3B because that was the first top row, and I wanted to get that done. So now I'm on block 2B. And you can see here all of this black and white and gray. You cannot tell what color goes where in your quilt. It's just too hard to tell the colors in all of it. It's been this way from the beginning. So I have been looking at this, the black and white, and then going to the color. The black and white, the color, the black and white, the color, but I was getting lost on the color all the time. So I'll show you what I did. Well, here's those 4 units. Now, the confusion is, does this go this way or this way? Does this go this way or this way or this way? Does this go this way or this way? Does this go this way or this way or this way? So what you have to do is you have to come over. You come over here to the black and white Safe Harbor quilt, the black and white one, because the black and white one shows you where that block goes. Now we're doing block 2B as in boy. So I look until I find block 2B, and here it is right here, block 2B. Well, I still can't tell what direction those blocks are supposed to be in. I can't tell. Can you all tell? I can't tell. I'm assuming that this light diagonal right here is probably the pink, but that diagonal can go this way and this way. That pink diagonal can go two ways, you see? Actually, it's the same no matter what you do, looks like. No, because it could go like that. Let me see, is that how it can go? Or like that? Does it make a difference how you turn that? It might not make a difference how you turn this one because the top and the bottom are the same. So it might not make a difference how you turn that one. But 2B here, I cannot tell what direction this block and this block go in. Very confusing. So what I do is, I just came up with this, just now. I just came up with this. I go to the colored quilt and I find that block. I know that it's 1, 2, 3 rows down and the second block over. So I counted the blocks. I can show you from up here because it's the same upside down. So you go down 1, 2, 3 blocks and second block over. But I can't keep my eyes on it or follow it. It kept moving around and I kept getting lost. So my lightning fast mind decided to put some Post-it notes around it and block it off. See? So now I know that that goes like that and that goes like that. And this is pink, 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 pink. And it doesn't matter how you turn it, it's still going to look the same. Okay? So that is how block 2B goes. So I'm arranging it here next to my sewing machine. I'm only doing one block. I'm not making a whole quilt here. I'm just making a little tiny block. Now anybody can do that. Anybody can sew one little block together. So okay, that's my little tip on how to find your colored block. End of insert. So I'm probably just going to end this video right here just so I can get something up. You're always like, where have you been? I'm always somewhere near a sewing machine. You can count on that. All right, my friends, gonna let you go. I'll be back tomorrow.